Hi friends, it's Cat Loafing and welcome to Halloween. I don't care that it's August when I'm filming this, it's Halloween now. But I kind of want to ease into the Halloween spooky a little bit with a special project. I got this at a little shop near me and I wanted to make it more personalized. So I think that what we're gonna do with it is we're gonna make it a little cat ear witch hat. And I think that this would be perfect for my Renaissance fair garden fairy kind of fit. So we're gonna take this hat and turn it into a garden witch hat. I still got some of these flowers left from my other staff that's gonna go with this hat. And then I also wanted to add little cat ears to it to make it extra whimsical because I think that that would be so adorable. I already got all my materials for this. You're gonna need a hat, some warbler, some fake fur, an airbrush machine, and some flowers. So the first thing I want to do is I want to mark exactly where on the hat I want the ears so that we don't get confused later. I think I want... Okay, I tried my best to put a couple of dots on it. So I got this warbler that's clearly already been used for a previous video.
I'm gonna start with this weird triangle shape. Remember when you're doing this to take into account the curvature of the hat that you're making? I'm gonna cut them out and then measure them against the hat numerous times before I decide anything.
So these are my two warbler pieces. I brought them out here so that I could shape them properly. This warbler is so interesting because you can put heat on it and then make it into whatever shape you want. And that is perfect for cat ears. So I'm gonna use my hairdryer and try to shape these properly. So now they will actually hold their curve and their shape.
I've drawn this big arrow on my piece of fabric to keep track of the direction of the fur. Onto the fur fabric, I traced the shape of my warbler pieces, both front and back. I gave them a little bit of a seam allowance, and then I just went ahead and cut my fabric pieces out.
So since yesterday, I think I've had a better idea. I was gonna sew these by hand, but I think that maybe just doing it with the hot glue would be better. I think it would be quicker. Also, I'm kind of doing this experimental because I want to know which way would be more efficient. I just realized that I think that literally this entire thing is gonna be a hot glue project. That's okay. Honestly, I can't hide it any longer. I love hot glue. So I think I'm gonna trim these at least a little so that I only have like some seam allowance. Gotta be honest with you, this one came out a lot better than the other one. And because I went with the hot glue method, I'm going to keep the hairs kind of longer than I did last time, except for in the middle. They're so fluffy! And they're pretty sturdy too. Okay, where are my dots? There's one. So far. Okay, so keeping the hairs kind of long. This is the bottom. Gotta hold it from the bottom. Do all this. Pull it out. There we go. I've cut out a bunch of the middle hairs so that there's actually like some definition in there. And then I'm just gonna give all of the outside hairs a little trim. I got this weird like seam now. Well, it looks super cute and super fluffy. So we gotta get this done tonight because I want to do the photo shoot and the end clips tomorrow. So we gotta get through this. So all we gotta do is airbrush these and then get them onto the hat and add the flowers. So first I'm gonna fill up the airbrush. There we go, that's a good pink.
I tried for so long and this airbrush just would not airbrush. I don't know what's wrong with it. I think it's clogged, but I'm not sure. So here I was, the night before with no airbrush. So I decided since I got paint on my fingers already, I was just going to use my fingers. It took me a whole 3 seconds to smear some pink paint onto the ears with my fingers.
I'm gonna go wash my hands real quick. Okay, so you remember our dots earlier? We have one right here and one right about across from it. And the ears will go right there. So my plan is to sew them on with a few stitches and then also hot glue them in place. And then cover up the hot glue with flowers, you know? I want the back of the ear to sit where the dot was. So alright, so I've hunted around my room for all my fake flowers that I could find of the different varieties. Let's just get going. just how it's coming along so far. I think I'm doing a pretty good job. I'm just gonna keep adding to it and adding to it until I run out of flowers, probably.
So I hurried to glue flowers on because I needed to go to bed very soon so that I could get up early and go take pictures of my hat in the woods.
We gotta hurry up because it's gonna rain.
We're gonna get rained on. And
We are.
We're gonna be a puddle of makeup and dirt.
Mess.
Yeah. I'm disgusted, I'm busted, I'm what the fuck did I just put up my nose? I'm bugging at
The face of terror that just saw the biggest wasp, bro. Okay, so it's the next morning. She is all the way done. I added a little ribbon at the bottom to make it cute. Look at this. I think this is maybe the best project I've done so far, like ever. I'm gonna try her on. I love it so much. Oh my gosh. I think that maybe the only thing that I did was the ears. The hot glue thing doesn't work. And it shouldn't work. I'm never doing that again. Never doing that again. Cause it made it end up looking kind of choppy and I had to fix it a lot. But yeah, this is our final hat. I think this is great. My favorite thing is the little thing on the top. But that's where I'm gonna end the video for today's week. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed because I enjoyed making it. And I will hope to see you in the next video very soon. Thank you!